Hello viewers, this is Coding Maverick, and in our last video we learned how to use request headers for authentication in Fast API. And viewers, in today's video we will explore how to send data inside the body of a post request. We will start simple by posting just the token inside a JSON body and validate it on the server. Then in the second part, we will expand this idea by sending a full user profile including fields like name, email and age to see how Fast API handles structured data and validations. By the end of this video, you will clearly understand how request bodies work in Fast API from simple tokens to more complex objects. Let's start the video. First of all, import Fast API to create our app and HTTP exception to raise errors like forbidden. Then import Pydantic base model for request validation. We initialize a Fast API application instance, then hard-coded token for demo authentication like Coding Maverick 123. Now define a request body model for a token authentication. It must contain a token string. Now create a post endpoint secure-data-body. It expects a body matching auth request. Now print the received token to the terminal for debugging. If the token does not match our valid token, raise a 403 forbidden error. And if the token is valid, return a JSON response with secure data. Now viewers, we will run the project. After initializing the virtual environment and starting the UVCon server. Now create an index.html file. I have put the code of this index.html file at my given GitHub address. In this HTML file there is a token input text field. Then there is a send button to send this token. Then we have a script to use fetch command for posting the data to server side using request body. As you can see that we are using the post method. In headers we are just defining the content type, but there is no token in headers, and in body we are putting the token. Now viewers, open the location of index.html and from that location run the Python web server on port 5500. After running the web server, type the URL with the IP:port inside the web browser. So this is the client side. Over here we will put the token inside the text box, and with the send button we will send this request through body to the Fast API server. If our given token matches with the server token, then the server will return authorized status back toward the client side. And if we change the token and send the token, server will return the invalid or unauthorized token response. Viewers, same thing we can visualize from debugger side, where in the request tab the token is visible which is sent to the server side. And in the response tab there is the returned response server side, and if we change it to the valid token, the request and response would change accordingly. Now viewers, in second section we will define another data model using Pydantic that describes what a profile should look like. We define a new class named profile that inherits from base model. This means that profile is a Pydantic model which will carry all capabilities of Pydantic model and will force the profile model to obey data validations automatically. The profile must include a name and it must be of a string. The profile must also include an email and it must be a properly formatted email address. The profile must include an age and it must be an integer. And for the email string, we have to add its desired import in top section. Now viewers, we will create a new post endpoint at the URL /profile. This means whenever a client sends a post request to /profile, this function will handle it. The function create_profile takes one argument, that is profile. The Fast API automatically reads the JSON body of the request, matches it with the profile model and gives us a validated profile object. For debugging purposes, print the received profile data to the server console. Finally, we return a JSON response. It includes the status message to confirm success and echoes back the profile data with name, email and age received from the client side. When client posts valid JSON to /profile base model, the FAST API validates it and responds with the same data wrapped in a success message. Now in the HTML file, we'll create the input fields for name, email and age. With the send profile button, we'll create a profile object in HTML file and we'll put the name, email and age values inside it, and then put this profile object in the request body of fetch function by using post method. Then we will get the response into text form in data object and we'll display it on the web page. We'll refresh the page and now we can see that there is a text field name. Over here we'll put the name. In email we will enter the valid email. In age section we will put the integer value, and after that we will press the send profile button and we can see that the server accepted it and returned the response with the 3 elements name, email and age. We can confirm it from the print log of FAST API server. So viewers, today we learned how to send and validate both simple token string and structured data using request body in FAST API. We created a pedantic model profile with fields for name, email and age, and FAST API automatically validated that the data matched these requirements before it even reached our function. Then we built a profile endpoint that accepts this data, prints it on the server side and sends the structured JSON response back to the client. This gives us a clean and reliable way to receive user information safely and consistently. Viewers, you may change input data from client to visualize different aspects of validation in your own practice. In next video, we will work more on different types of validations. I hope this video will be helpful for you. For latest videos, don't forget to subscribe my channel Coding Maverick.